Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Magic Duels with our Grixis control deck. So, no changes for this deck this week. I feel like it's perfectly acceptable as it is. Although what I will do is, in the description, I'll leave a link to the original deck list. Because the person who sent me this was playing it at rank 40, so I only changed the deck myself to accommodate for certain meta situations that I found myself in. So maybe towards rank 40, his deck might be more suitable for that. So I'll leave that in the description for you guys to check out if you're interested. But without further ado, I'll get into the games. We'll see you there. Alrighty, we're in and we're on the play. We have 2 islands, which does lead us to that counter. We need another red mana though, and this hand is insane. Oh, it's a risk. I think we're going to take it. If we hit just 1 red mana, we can do everything in our hand. If we hit 1 mana of any kind, we can counter our opponent's stuff. So I think it's good enough on that. We just have to get a little bit lucky. An Evolving Wilds, Renegade map, or a mountain, or a Sulphur Falls. All of those good options. Hey, 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 hey! How's it going, red mana? Good to see ya. Alright, we're golden. See what our opponent's playing, because maybe this Fevered Visions is a good card. Grixis into a Cathartic Reunion. Alright, discard 2, draw 3. Reanimator then. Okay. Well, if it's Reanimator, then most of our burn is a little bit useless. All we have to do is hold up counters for anything that he uses to reanimate, and until then, I guess he fills up his hand and we Fevered Visions him and burn him until then. Gives us plenty of time to fill up our hand as well. I don't think there's anything he can do next turn that we can't burn or just accept. There's more lands, which is good. Okay. And that is completely acceptable. Only hits the pieces of the puzzle. And a ton of lands. Hopefully that ton of lands is really going to come back to bite him. Burn him for 2, he gets to draw an extra card though. And gets to discard as well, which isn't ideal, of course. Because I imagine a big creature's going in his yard. Oh, Evolving Wilds. Fair enough. Right, we have no 4 mana plays, so I'll get this tap land down. We'll pass over. Counter anything that looks nasty. Let the rest go. Because if it's self-mill of any kind, it's perfectly acceptable. Take inventory, go ahead. Cathartic Reunion, go right ahead. Well, actually, he discards cards, so we could punish him for it. Yeah, why not? Discard cards, get no draw. We have a spare one anyway. So next turn, if he hits his land drop, he should be able to use a reanimate spell and we will destroy it. Pass the turn. Draw an extra card as well. More lands. Do need to hit our land drops, so that's not too bad. As long as we draw something good next turn. So land drop into something like Necromantic Summons for that Gaia's Revenge. Or Rise from the Grave. Get ready on that stop timer. Anything less than that's probably fine. There's your Necromantic Summons. Sorry buddy, can't allow that. Unfortunately, if he has another one and we don't draw a counter, we're in trouble. Takes 2 more damage. That is not a counter. The only thing that Glimmer can hit right now is Censor, that we can hold up anyway. We're just going to have to hope and fade another reanimate spell. So we didn't draw one. That might just do it if he's got one. And Sensor doesn't even work if he makes a land drop before he does it. Smouldering Marsh. Archfiend of Ifnir. 5/4 when you cycle or discard another card. Put 1/1/1/1. That's useless. So we get to Glimmer, Harness Lightning it off the board. He takes another 2 down to 12. Fevered Vision's doing work. We need none of those. None of those either, unfortunately. Right, let's kill that Archfiend. 4 to you. He goes down to 12. We draw, hopefully, a counter. God damn it. That is not ideal. So we can pull for 5. The problem is, if Gaia's Revenge ever comes back, we cannot touch it. Short of our cruel reality to make him sacrifice it. So I think we're just going to have to pass here. Hope to draw a counter. That's a Glimmer. And discard a land. Plenty of islands, I guess. Got plenty of mountains as well, but, you know. Sunken Hollow. Pieces of the puzzle. Ooh, there's a Necromantic Summons. Is it his land drop this turn? Not sure. But we might have to pull luck for a Censor. If he has not hit his land drop. Take inventory? Sure. We might just be able to kill him with Fevered Visions if he's drawing like an absolute madman. We're going to draw 5. Discard 1. That does not work for us. None of this works for us. Take him down to 10. If we can last 5 turns, we're good, but there's an Ulamog in his graveyard, so we'll have to see. We can Glimmer, and if we hit a counter, we can cast any of them. Opponent goes to discard, so what are they going to get rid of? Loads of creatures, I would imagine. We might mill them at this rate as well. Who knows? Yeah, a lot of our early game burn and removals just not great here. Omnath, loads of lands, and an expertise. Alright. We're in trouble. Play Drown Catacomb. And then we'll Glimmer on his turn. Hold up a counter, hopefully, if we draw one. Can't play anything, because if it is... Oh, there's Scatter. If it was a 4-mana counter the commit, then we'd need all the mana we could get. I don't think we'll bother with the Renegade maps at this point. Seriously. Get rid of the Magma Sprays, I guess. So we could Magma Spray plus Disintegration so that it gets exiled as well. That's a thing we could do. Right, here he goes for some Reanimate shenanigans. There he is. And we will scatter. Might scatter with Awaken actually to speed up the clock because we don't have another counter in hand, so we might have to rush him. Could have removal though, because he has been dumping a lot of it. Yeah, it's Fatal Push, sure. Cathartic Reunion. Discards Lightning Axe and Sulphur Falls. Draws another 3. Takes another 2. Yahenni's Expertise. double your Henny's expertise kills Gaia's Revenge. That's a thing. Alright, just play an Ether Hub, pass. Draw a card off Fever Visions, go on, another counter. Another land. It's getting to the point now where he could probably just cast a lot of the stuff. Noxious Gearhulk. We'll take this time to... I want to go something like that, yes. Take this time to Glimmer. We're just going to disintegrate it, but... Sensor's dead, Ether Hub's not great. Telling Time, not too bad I suppose. Evolving Wilds, we're just going to Telling Time. I want to find Cruel Reality. Not a Renegade map. Although a Renegade map actually turns on the disintegrations and makes them 3 damage burn spells, and he's going to be really low on life. So I will take that. And the Telling Time as well. Draws, takes 2, down to 6. So even if he reanimates probably an Ulamog at this point, we only have to point disintegration. He doesn't have to die to deal us 3 damage, so we can point 1 at our opponent now, take him down to 3, then he reanimates an Ulamog. We point this at Ulamog. Even if it doesn't die, he loses. Simple. As long as he don't have artifact destruction anyway. Alright. Do I even need to do it now? We're on 7 cards, we're going to go up to 8 if I don't do it right now, so just kill it. Alright, goes down to 3. Playing a non-Gaia's Revenge creature kills him. We get a pull. Drowned Catacomb. What you got? Even if we draw a Shock as well, because he's going to go down to 1 on the Fevered Visions. That would also do it. We might even be able to find it with Telling Time. So, what's he got? Liliana, Death Majesty. Sure. Because I want you to reanimate. Bring back Ulamog. Or an Omnath. Linvala actually does keep him alive here. That's what he goes with, yeah. So, let's just tap that like that. Kill it now. And there we go. Trigger on the stack, so he didn't gain any life. Awesome. Alright, on to the next game. Alright then, we are on the draw. Depending on the hand, on our opponent's deck, should I say, this is a decent enough hand. Fevered Visions, if it's a control mirror, maybe even a Reanimator package, I don't know. I think we could keep it. We've got all the colours in the world as well. And a Harness Lightning for some initial removal. Blue-red is interesting with Fevered Visions. If it's mill, this hand isn't great. So I'll just play out the Renegade map so we can get a swamp at some point. It's the only non-basic, the only basic that we're missing in terms of colour. Grixis. Is our opponent playing a similar deck? I don't know what that meant. Maybe they're aware of who I am. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, let's just play Crack our Renegade map. Then out of deck a little bit. Go get ourselves a swamp. Play the swamp. And pass their turn. Our opponent goes for a Telling Time. This could be a mirror match, perhaps. Dynavolt Tower. It's not the same deck if it is, because we don't run Fumaroles. But it might be similar. Dynavolt Tower is interesting. Alright, if it's a mirror match, Fever Visions is going to be really good here. Because our opponent wants to have loads of cards in hand, and that's going to punish them. So we draw a Telling Time. Land and pass. Yep. Take 2. And we get a land. We play the land. We pass the turn. Draw an extra card. Come on, counter. Magma Spray. Not great, unfortunately. Let's drop the island. Land. And pass. Take another 2. We want a Glimmer. Opponent's not on double blue yet, so not too much worry. I guess I'll take another Glimmer. And a pull from tomorrow. Not bad. Play the Ether Hub. Play a Jace while his shields are down. Yeah, let's do it. Take up. Scry 1, draw 1. Do not want any more lands. We get a counter. Good. So you can suit up the Fumarole. We won't be able to kill Jace unless he's got like a shock in hand or something like that. And a Glimmer. And once we're untapped, we have plenty of removal for it, so it won't be able to hit again. Opponent goes down to... on us. This is us, sorry. We draw an extra card. Let us dump a Telling Time. And I guess another Telling Time, to be honest. Want to hit our land drops. Want to keep the burn in hand. And there's a shock. Alright. So he had the right cards. Actually, yeah, he's good. Jace down. Assuming he crews up with the Fumarole. Yep. Fair enough. He's going down to 14 again, though. We do have to worry about the Dynavolt Tower. We can eventually commit it if we draw into that. To bounce it off the board. Goodbye, Jace. Down to 14. This is exactly what Fevered Visions is here for. The mirror match. Sulphur Falls, and let's pass. If he wants to suit up his Fumarole, he's going to have to enter a little bit of a counter war. And draw a mountain, so we'll dump the mountain since we've got an Ether Hub in hand. Plays a Telling Time. I do think this is actually the this is the exact same deck with Fumaroles. And passes. Alright, we're gonna Glimmer. If he counters it, he counters it. He does not. Alright. Take another shock. Yeah. Point at his face. Magma Spray is not ideal, but he's down to 12. Goes to discard. Magma Spray. Play an Ether Hub. Pass the turn. Glimmer. Glimmer. Yeah, go for it. Go right ahead. He's got 6 power on the Dynavolt Tower. No. Yeah, 6 damage on the Dynavolt Tower. Ooh, Cruel Reality. Want to be able to land that bad boy. That'd be nice. Go down to 17. He goes for a shock. Takes it down to 15. We discard a magma spray and I don't know. I do not know. Want to keep our burn in hand for that fumarole. I guess an extra pull. Having one's usually good enough. Plus, if he taps out enough, we will destroy him with the Cruel Reality. Right, let's counter. Probably doesn't resolve. Yeah. Let's Telling Time look for a sensor. And we miss, unfortunately. We do hit some bad boys there. But Cruel Reality is coming down next turn. And it's going to make him sack that anyway. Probably take the time to shock his face now as well. Actually, maybe want to shock Jace. Just to keep him... Well, actually, Fever Visions is just going to keep him in check, so we'll point that at his face. Take him to 10. Goes down to 8 with the Fever Visions. For now, we'll leave Jace alone. Since Cruel Reality targeting our opponent means he either needs to lose a creature or a Planeswalker, or lose 5. Dynavolters. And an Unlicensed Disintegration, pretty dead card, unfortunately. Right, Jace down. Cycles a Sensor. And looks like he's going to pass, take another 2, down to 6. I think we may just have him here. Counters up. Yeah, I don't see the reason to play anything, to be honest. Because he's going to lose the Fumarole to the Cruel Reality. It's going to tap him down a fair bit. Going to pull. No, you're not. Don't want you finding answers for this. Hits us for 3. So he either takes 5 or he loses the Fumarole. And we have a Sensor. Not likely to be relevant, but we'll see. Suits up the Fumarole. You know what? Harness Lightning. Oh yeah. Sure. So counters that, loses the Fumarole anyway. That's his turn for him tapped down. Does get to hit us for 3 though, still. But we hit him down to 4. And he's just dead on upkeep. Don't see how he can get out of this. Could even just Chandra. But, yeah. Just pass the turn and he's dead. Draw an extra card. Because he'd need a flash creature here. And we have a counter open, so let's drop Magma Spray. Down comes Gearhulk. Broken Concentration. We have Sensor open for any 3 mana counter. Pull from tomorrow. We'll censor that. We don't have to, but it was close. Almost had us, but our trigger goes first. Beautiful. That was a really cool mirror match. I like that. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's episode. So if you did like the content, be sure to like and subscribe for some more decks in the future. If you are interested in watching another video of this deck, I do offer an extra video coming out tomorrow for anybody who supports on Patreon. It's completely optional, but if you want to watch another video of this deck, or you want to support the channel, that is completely up to you. It only takes $1 if you want to do something like that, but don't put yourself out there. It's up to you anyway. It's extra content if you want to see more Magic anyway. I hope you enjoyed, guys, and if you did, hit that little bell icon as well and it'll give you notifications when I release new videos. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye bye.